we want to foster the sustainable use of natural resources in SMEs. And how do we want to do that? We ask the question, does nudging work? So to give you a recap, if you don't know what nudging is, maybe nudging, well, the popularity of nudging peaked or it increased even further this September when Richard Taylor, the kind of father of behavioral economics, got the Nobel Prize for his nudging theory and bringing psychology into economics. And he wrote a book, very famous book, called Nudge. And what is a nudge? This is a nudge. So if you want to buy a fridge, then providing information about how environmentally friendly this fridge or freezer is kind of already a nudge. And we're all being nudged all the time. And nudging is a behavioral intervention that doesn't infringe about your freedom of choice. So basically you do whatever you want to do or have to do anyway, and kind of restructuring the choice architecture in a way that is more in your own interest or more in the interest of the policymaker can be understood as a nudge. And it's based on empirical insight from behavioral economics, psychology, and marketing. And every country that kind of wants to be is big or bigger countries, they all have kind of a behavioral insights team, a nudge unit, most popular, the British one, and now Germany has one as well, and other countries are following up on that. And these nudges are very successful in steering individual behavior, but what we ask is, does this also work with SMEs, with small and medium-sized enterprises? So nudges work successfully in making people behave more environmentally friendly, so giving information about what neighbors use on electricity reduces electricity consumption, changing defaults induces people more to save for retirement, providing pictures on, for example, cigarette boxes makes people smoke less, and so on and so forth. So why SMEs? Always nudging individuals is not enough if we really want to change something in the society. So if we want to have a big impact, then we have to also think further than just making households consume less energy or water. Therefore, we think we could address this with SMEs. They're like about 99% of the companies are SMEs, 70% of people work for SMEs, but these SMEs often lack awareness and capabilities to undertake such environmentally friendly actions, even if they want to. So what's already there is existing policy measures, like policy instruments, like, for example, free environmental consulting. And this is also where we place our project. So environmental consulting is an NGO calls up an SME, says, look, we come by, we explain you how you can become more green, use less resources, save a lot of money, etc., etc. However, nobody really knows how well these things work, first, and they don't really use these nudging strategies in this environmental consulting. And this environmental consulting potentially has a big impact. And so what we did, we teamed up with the city of Zurich, the Institute Werts in Zug, and My Climate to get a better outreach of these environmental consulting projects, and also see when, if, and how such nudges work in getting firms into taking up this consulting, so participating in that, and then also improve the consulting process per se. Well, that's fine, but even if we know then how nudging works, or if nudging works with SMEs, we don't know why it works. So what we plan further is we want to kind of strategically nudge different stakeholders and see whether nudging has a higher effect on, for example, if the manager is getting a nudge or if the lower level employees are nudged. And this we will do in experiments with real teams. And as for our contribution to research significant and practical significant, we do this in the field using randomized control trials, so field experiments, so we really know what works hands-on. Our partners who do provide this environmental consulting can directly follow up on our findings and continue to use this. And additionally, there's a lack of knowledge in research whether this nudging actually works with firms. This research gap we can also close. So thank you very much.